All right, Raducanu gets broken. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Busy day. Day one of Wimbledon. We just watched a 5-set epic with Alcaraz. We're watching Raducanu taking on Shu, but we're also watching Osaka taking on Gibson. I broke my rule, but Osaka we watch, and I don't watch Aussies, but we're watching Aussie right now. They just started. Gibson and Osaka. Oh, Gibson's a quali. Sorry. Gibson's a qualifier. There we go. But yeah, Raducanu's up a set and 2-1. It's been a crazy day. Why don't you watch Aussies? Because I just can't handle it. Speaking of Aussies, Tomatovic is about to start as well. It's been a bad day for Aussies, so yay. Struff won. Rublev is trying to win. Brooksby, Griekspoor have just started. Vondi won in the end, 7-6 in the second. Raducanu's playing. We're watching her now. Paolini's down a set and a break. Why is that happening? That's brutal. That's crazy. Hello? You know, it's 40-30. Raducanu, Osaka. Madness. All right. Forehand return from Gibson to the back of Osaka. As Gibson forehand in the net. Osaka wins the first game 1-love. I expect Vondi to go deep, and I think she can take out Sabalenka. Well, Raducanu will take on Vondrousova if she wins. So that's kind of fun. I think Raducanu can beat Vondi, to be honest. I know people think, no, Cam, you're crazy. But I know I'm crazy. Which is why I think it could happen. I think Raducanu beats Vondi. At least could be, especially on center court when things are going crazy. Yep, I mean, come on now. All right. 1-love to Osaka. 2-1 to Raducanu. Why would you predict Paolini to reach the semis? Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Perfect. Yeah, because you know you picked. What did you pick? Who'd you pick? You picked Anisimova. Did you pick Zhang? Did you pick Noskova? Did you? Yeah, who'd you pick? Updated the schedule. Okay, thank you, Dutchy. What, today or tomorrow? Oh, okay. They've added. They've moved to Naldi. Okay, I thought it was maybe center court change. You picked Anisimova? Yeah, fair enough. Now, Gene, I know you're not lying. You probably did a bracket to prove it too. All right, 15 all, by the way. All right, Raducanu trying to get that break again. 30 all. Raducanu has beaten Vondrousova at 21 Wimbledon. There you go. 30-40 Raducanu to get the break. Again in the second. There's a bit of serve. The back of Raducanu for one now from Shu in the net. There's the break. Raducanu in the second. She breaks again. Paolini is not playing like last year. We all know that. All right. Well, next time I do predictions, I'll call you, and you can tell me what I should pick. That'd be that. Please. Where were you 3 days ago when I made the video? Why are you telling me this now? Where the hell were you 3 days ago when I was trying to make predictions? This is crazy. Chat, if you want to help me with my predictions, tell me before I make the video. Instead of waiting for me to make the video and then making fun of them. Why don't you help me? For once. Just help me. If Paolini makes the semis, by the way, I'm going to dance. I'm going to dance on that table. I'm going to dance. And I'm never going to listen to any of you ever again. Never again. I'm going to never listen to chat. Now, it's 1-1. If I dance on that table, it'll break because that's from a store that has... It's not a sturdy table. It's a table made of paper. Anyways, 30 love. Raducanu cruising. All right, Raducanu. 30 love. As a return from Shu goes the forehand of Raducanu. Shu with the backhand. Winner. 30-15. No, I trust you, Gene. You would have... I mean, look, picking Anissim over is not random. I mean, it is random, but it's also... I respect it. Can you fix the Shu scoreline? Why? It's totally fine. What are you talking about? Oh, wait, hang on. Okay, it's a glitch. I can't fix that. Sorry. Your predictions are spot on. Thank you. I don't know if it's spot on, but I appreciate the confidence. Yeah, I can't fix that. It must be a glitch. It'll fix itself. Thank you, though, for letting me know. Yeah, it'll fix itself. All right, Raducanu 30 all at 3-1. Patrick Mouratoglou in the house, by the way. As expected. Jay.
LFG Carlos. WTF this match. I think the Heat player a huge role in this match and Carlos was just struggling with the conditions. Hoping for better weather.
Thank you for the 5. Yeah, I think the conditions definitely didn't help. But yeah. All right. Breakback point for Shu. 30-40. Also, Rublev is not done yet. Well, he was supposed to try. He was trying to finish, but didn't work. He's going to a 4th. Paolini's up 2-1 in the second. By the way, didn't Paolini have like a really tricky first round of French Open and she came back and made the quarters-finals anyway? Or am I forgetting that? Didn't she? I feel like she had a really tough first round at Roland Garros. And we all thought the same thing. Oh no, she's the finalist and she was playing terrible. And then she won. And we're like, oh. She made the 4th round. No, that's not terrible. Made the 4th round, lost to who? Svitolina? Yeah. Yeah, remember against Yuan? Wasn't she like down in a 3rd? Like she was losing. We're like, oh no, this is terrible. And then she came back and won and made the 4th round. I feel like we had a lot of people discussing Paolini's upset in the first round of Roland Garros too. But then she came back and won. So hopefully it's the same. Sevastova, by the way, used to be top 10, serious player. Had a knee injury. Gibson breaks, by the way. Well, I'm yapping. Gibson 2-1. Quali from Australia. Now advantage Shu to break back. Rublev lost the tiebreak, I know. Devastating. Cilic to beat Draper 2nd round? Nah, I don't think so. 4-1 rally. As Shu hits it in the net, we'll get the deuce. Popperin comeback. No, he lost. Look. We'll figure out what we do tomorrow, chat. So Berrettini's playing now. We do have Fritz playing Perricard after Paolini. So depending on this Osaka match, we might watch Fritz after this as well. It's a big day today. Day 1. We start with a bang. And I tell you, chat, it's very rare that we get a 5-setter on day 1. I don't remember if we've ever had a 5-setter on day one, especially one that has such high profile, right? I mean, that Alcaraz 5-setter in the first day. I mean, I don't think we've ever had a Djokovic or a Nadal or a Sinner first 5-set first round. I mean, not recently. Maybe a Murray 5-setter first round, probably day one Murray, maybe something like that. I think probably very much so. But yeah, first round 5-setter is very rare for the top guys. As Osaka gets it out, it's 15-all. Thankfully for the tournament, he didn't lose, but Shu breaks back. All right. 30-all. The only problem with these long matches and long days is that I never have time to make a tea. Usually by now I'm 4 teas down, but we haven't had a break between streams because we've had that overlap, so I'm just going to make a tea while we have a chance. All right, 40-30 Gibson. His return goes into the backhand of Gibson. Forehand from Osaka. Into the slice of Gibson as Osaka forehand on the attack. Into the backhand of Gibson. Osaka with a forehand volley in the net. And Gibson goes to 3-1. First set. Is Anisimova going to double bagel? Shit. I'm sorry, did I say Putintseva was tough? Did I say... Did I say Putintseva was going to be a problem? What? Sorry. What? I didn't say that, did I? No, that doesn't sound like me. Putintseva was not... Nah, I think so. Dutchie.
Hi, Cam and
Hello.
Mia. Thanks for the streams. Merry Tennis Christmas.
All right, thank you, Dutchie. Happy Canada Day. Thank you, Laura, for the 43 months. Thank you, Goats, for the 32 months as well. Appreciate that. Yeah. By the way, Raducanu's got 3 break points, love 40 to get the break again. Serving to the backhand of Shu. Backhand of Raducanu. Shu with a slice. Raducanu the forehand of Shu to the forehand of Raducanu. Raducanu to win it down the line, 4-2. In the second. A lot of breaks. Thoughts on Steph leaving retirement option on the table on his post-match interview? Nah. Like, if Steph retired, that doesn't make any sense. Why would he do that? Like, Tsitsipas, look, everyone's got to do what they got to do, right? It's like, if he wants to retire, okay. But come on. If he's got like a debilitating injury that's going to force him to retire, that's one thing. But I feel like it's nah. Like, nah. Nah, don't retire. He's not even old. He's like, what, 27? Like, come on. And don't give me that Borg Verlander shit either, because Borg and Verlander had gone on and completed all their tasks. You know, Borg got bored of winning, right? Verlander had done a lot of things before he hung up the racket. Steph's got so much more to do. Not for us, for him. Like, it would be different if he had a slam or, whatever. And you'd be like, okay, well, he can retire and he's got all these things. But, like, nah. I feel like it's unfinished. Like, if he retired, he's unfinished. And look, some of you might be like, he'll never win a slam. Okay, but I still feel like it's an era of tennis where there's going to be opportunity, I think. I don't think Alcaraz and Sinner... I mean, we saw today, Fognini nearly took Alcaraz out in the first round. Sinner's obviously a lot more consistent throughout matches, like, from match to match. But I feel like there's an opportunity still there for these guys. I don't think, the Zverev, Medvedev, Tsitsipas generation won't get a chance. One of them will win something. Like, so I don't think Steph should. Yeah, he's got Goran. Why would he be talking about retirement if he just got Goran? That's crazy. I think if Steph's talking retirement, he needs to take time off. That's more what I would be thinking. If Steph's thinking retirement, I think he needs to take time away, like a hiatus. Don't quit, right? But take a minute. If you're not doing the thing, like, take 6 months. You don't need to retire. You can always step away and come back. You don't have to quit, right? You don't have to stop. 40-30. So that'd be such a shame if he did. Like, it'd be such a shame. I feel like he's got unfinished business, Steph, Also, you got to remember, first round, getting injured, disappointment, heat of the moment, saying things, I don't think he's, you got to remember that he's probably not thinking as clearly as in a week's time, right? But look, take time away. Don't quit, though. I feel like he's still got unfinished business, Steph. He's too young. He's too young to retire. He's in the prime of his career. Why is he getting... Don't stop. Raducanu 5-2, by the way. 5-2. Interested to see how Steph does with Goran after maybe distancing himself from his dad. Well, his dad's around. His dad's just not involved in the coach's box, but his dad's still there. His dad's still around. I mean, his dad was in the box like a couple of months ago, a couple of weeks. I don't know whenever I saw him there. He's just annoyed and also does mind games and says weird stuff. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's here at the moment. I love 40 Osaka to break back. God, Nissimova double bagel. Like, Put and Save is no joke. I mean, I gave Put and Save a credit, thinking that, hey, that's not an easy first round. I was wrong. Put and Save her she is tough, but Nissimova's tougher. All right, Osaka breaks back 3-0. Raducanu 5-2. She's one game away from winning. Borg wasn't tired of winning. He was tired of the structure imposed on him by the coach. He wanted out. Oh, no, I was joking, Isabel. I was joking about the reason Borg retired. I was just joking. All right, 3-0. I know he wasn't bored of winning. I know that. I was just kidding. The point was that he had done a lot of things, and he walked away with a whole lot of success, right? Whereas Steph has still got a lot of things that he could do, you know? That was what I was trying to get at. Is that, you know, Borg walked away and his career was perfect, but, you know, he was great. When Steph walks away, it feels incomplete. Yeah, Fanini won Monte Carlo. He beat Rafa along the way in 2019. All right, Raducanu. 15-0, trying to get it done. Shu is trying to just keep things going. Raducanu wants to get the hell out of here. As with a serve. Into the back of Raducanu, but it's a fault. Second serve. Putting seven hit one winner for the entire match. Oof. Ouch. That's brutal. 15-0. Serve again from Shu. Into the back into Raducanu. Forehand from Shu is a winner. Nice shot. 30-15. 30-15. Osaka, by the way, 40-15. She's recovering well. All right, 40-15. Brooksby Greeks will be good. Yeah, that match that's got potential to go a long way. Shu misses, and it's 30-0. Raducanu 2 points away. Raducanu von Drusev, second round. I know people are going to be like, yeah, Vondi's going to kick her ass. All right. We'll see. 4-3, by the way, Osaka leads. Dimitrov's playing tomorrow. All right, serve. Into the backhand of Raducanu. Return goes to the front of Shu. Raducanu backhand pass. Shu watches it go out. 40-30. Can Emma beat Vondi? Yes, she can beat Vondi. I love Vondi, but Raducanu can beat Vondi. All right, 40-30. Oh. All right, 40-30. As Shu, with a good serve, gets on the board. Raducanu's going to serve this match. 5-3. Raducanu has got the luckiest draw of Wimbledon 2025. Guys, some of you just say things that are totally untrue just to annoy me, and it works. And I hate that. I hate that it works. I hate that it works. I hate that when you say things that you clearly you don't even know what the draw looks like. Have you even looked at the draw? Of course you haven't. Of course you haven't. You've just come in here and said a ridiculous statement. You don't know what you're talking about. Raducanu is the luckiest draw of Wimbledon. Okay. Why don't you look at the draw and come back and say the same thing? Say it again. Look at the draw first, though, this time. Love 15. I'm not doing the work for you this time. You go look at the draw yourself. Come back and say, oh, actually, no, I'm sorry. Raducanu's draw kind of sucks. Love 15. That's the backhand return goes into the forehand of Raducanu. But Raducanu hit it out. Love 30. Chance for Shu to break. Vondi's second round is not easy. And then third round Sabalenka. I mean, this guy doesn't know what they're talking about. This guy came in here and been like, I hate Raducanu. She's got an easy draw. Cry more. Just get a tissue, buddy. Love 30. Or look at the draw and come in here and say something productive. 15-30. Come on now. 15-30. Raducanu 3 points away from the win. All right, 15-30. As we're serving to the backhand of Shu. Backhand of Raducanu. Again, the backhand of Shu. Who puts up a lob, but it goes long. All right, 30 all. 30 all. 30 all. As Raducanu serves. Into the forehand of Shu. Return goes to the forehand of Raducanu. Shu with a forehand. Into the net. Raducanu match point. 40-30. To take the win. And play Vondrousova in the second round. I love that match. I love that matchup. Raducanu won't beat Vondi. All right. All right. Raducanu match point. By the way, Gibson's playing a hell of a match against Osaka. As we just served down the tee from Raducanu. Returning there from Shu. Raducanu gets the win, and she will play Vondi on Wednesday on center court. If that's not center court, I wouldn't be surprised because it might be on court 1 because Raducanu likes playing on this court more. But Raducanu wins, and she will take on Vondrousova, the 2023 champion. And then possibly the winner of that will play Sabalenka. I'm sorry, what? Sabalenka's draws easy? Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah. Raducanu's draw easy. Okay, yeah. Vondi, easy draw. Final easy. Okay, yeah. Yeah. That top half of the draw sucks. Anyways, 4-all. Gibson holds. All right. Raducanu having a great time out there. He's having a laugh and doing all kinds of hand signals and shit. I don't know what's going on. He's having fun, though. That's all that matters. Now, Paolini's playing. Shu, by the way, as a wild card, got to play Raducanu, her friend. Tough draw, tough match to start the tournament, but we'll see what she can do. We'll see if we see more of her in the future. Another British star. By the way, speaking of British players, Harriet Dart is hanging on. What else going on? Paolini is 4-2 with a break in the second. Bolt is already up a break against Badosa, so you know that's going crazy. But yeah. Kevin.
Tifo or Fonseca to make it to QFS?
I think Tiafoe could. I think Big Foe definitely could. Think of the two. I think Tiafoe could for sure make it to the... Fonseca, I don't know, because he's got a tougher draw, but I think Tiafoe for sure has a chance. All right, so let's merge the streams to make it easy for me and everybody else. But I was going to retire. I hope not. Jump on over. We might watch Fritz Perricard too. I'm not sure yet. I can feel my voice getting sore, and it's already day 1. We've been live for 8 hours straight. I don't want to push myself too much on the first day. Because tomorrow we've got so much craziness tomorrow. But if you want to keep watching, jump on over. Raducanu through. And Osaka's up 40-30. We'll see how this goes. We'll watch at the end of this. We'll see how the Osaka match goes, and then we'll see if we keep doing anything after that. This sort of depends. I don't want to get injured before we start the tournament. All right, so yeah, jump on over if you want to keep watching. But Raducanu wins. She takes out her friend in the first round. She takes on Vondrousova in the second round, which is going to be really fun. You know we're watching that in a couple of days. Okay. We ride on. Let me just sort the scores out. As Osaka leads 5-4 in this first set. All right. Cool. Excellent. I do not think they are friends. The handshake was brief. Oh, okay. Well, so they were saying that they're friends. They were like, they grew up together and they played juniors together and they were friendly. I don't know. I mean, they would have hugged it out if they were real friends, I guess. But I heard that. I heard they were friends. But then again, maybe they didn't. Maybe I heard. Maybe they heard wrong. Okay, Gibson's going to serve to stay in the set. Great job, Cam and Deb, with the very first day. Busy first day, yeah. Shout out to Deb. Luckily, it hasn't been too aggressive yet. Tomorrow! Wait until tomorrow. We have lots of fun tomorrow. All right. Love 15. Osaka. Trying to take the set. Love 30. Double fault. Love 30. Come here. Oh, hello. Hello. Here she is. The dog. Mia. Hello. All right, love 40. Osaka with set points. Why ain't you watching Badosa versus Bolter? Why are you telling me what to do? Again. All right, love 40. As we go, so your cat is cute. If that's a cat, then I'm a dinosaur. Backhand return goes in the forehand of Gibson. Forehand out from Osaka's a winner, and there's the first set, 6-4. Yeah, $1,000 if you want me to watch that match. That's the rule. $1,000. I do take requests, but it's $1,000. Sorry. Them the rules. I mean, I don't make the rules. They're just the rules. Me as the stream mascot? She sure is. Yeah, US dollars, please. Cam already had a doubleheader going on with Jasmine when Jasmine started. He can't watch everything. Thank you. So at least, thank you. Yes. 101 to not watch. 1,000. Yeah, someone donated 1,000, and someone's like, no, 1,001. Don't do that. Yeah, we would have watched Paolini had we not had like 7 matches. Blame Alcaraz. He took 5 hours. Paolini's about to win the set, by the way, and take us to a third. Have I ever watched 3 streams at once? We have once or twice, but it just, I don't. Watching 2 matches at once sucks. I feel like it's a bad viewing experience for you guys, but it's also very tiring for me because I've got to try and keep up with 2 things at once. And I miss things, and I hate missing things when we do double headers. I hate missing things. I'll miss highlight shots. I'll miss moments, injuries or something. I don't like it. I think it's. I I feel like I don't do as good of a job when I'm doing 2 matches at once. So then when we did 3 matches, it was worse again, right? Because then I'm like splitting my focus between 3 matches, plus I'm trying to keep up with the chat, 3 different chats, plus Deb's got to keep up with the moderating of all chats. I just feel like it's I just feel like I'm doing such a bad job when I'm doing 3 matches at once. That's why we only did it one time, and I was like, this is terrible. Double headers are like because we have to, but triple header is like I feel like it's just not productive enough. Like, it doesn't make sense. It's just a waste, for me. Because I'm like watching 2 matches and then 1 match is on the side, but then I'm not really watching it. So why are we doing a stream? Like, I feel like it's just a waste. All right, 15-0. So that is why we do not, we stopped doing them. By the way, Fritz Perricard has apparently moved to court 1. Is that true? Has Fritz Perricard been moved? Dutchie, did that say? Did you give me the schedule that said that? Hang on, what? They moved to court 1. Is that on the schedule? No, it's not been updated. Fuck. I want to watch that match. God damn it. All right. Yeah, they moved. They got moved to court 1. I was wondering if they're on court. Yeah, they got moved. They're starting in 10 minutes. All right, so we can watch it. I was going to say we're going to watch it after Palini, but we'll watch it. We can chuck that on now. I mean, it's day 1. Let's... and that match is going to be tie-break, so it's not going to be... I doubt we're going to get long rallies and stuff. Also, Fritz is my pick for the final, so I better, see what I'm in for. I don't know if I spelled his name right. I did a pretty good job. Cool. That actually works out better because then I thought I was going to have to wait and have like a 25-minute break, but that's good. Yay. Fonseca won in straights. Yeah, he did. He nearly went 4, but he avoided it. They updated the schedule? Yeah, like ages ago. Or not, I mean like 2 minutes ago. And it was 40-love Osaka. Sorry, 40-30 Osaka. Gibson comes to the net and puts the winner away. And it's 40 all. Or deuce, I guess. That's what most people would call it. Yeah, I want to see how Fritz looks because he's obviously the most informed grass court guy of the year. And I think he's got a decent draw if he can get through this match. Medical timeout, Sevastova. That's a shame. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Is Perricard unseated? No. All right, deuce. As Osaka serves an ace, advantage of Osaka. Let's watch it. Let's watch what? We're going to watch Fritz now. Bolter's up 5-2 against Badosa, by the way. Osaka holds. 1-love in the second. Diallo next for Fritz. Currently 5-love up in his match. All right. So many people in the top 10 defending points except Mirra, Sabalenka, Zhang, and Anisimova doesn't count since she entered the top 10 today. Oh, did she? Nice. 1-love Osaka in the second. Ons retired earlier today because she was feeling sick. All right. Gibson hits a winner, 15 love. $15 love. As Osaka gets 15. Oh! Cam, some words on washed hope, Delpo, here I am with nothing, heartbreaking. I have no idea what you just said, but it sounded bad. So what are you talking about? Like what I don't know what that sounded like you were like taking a shot at Delpo, or I don't know what you're talking about. 30-15. Gibson serves. A fault. Second serve. Second serve. Why did you call Delpo washed? He literally retired. Doesn't even play anymore. Yeah, what does that mean? The backhand goes in from Osaka into the forehand of Gibson. Forehand from Osaka again. The backhand of Gibson. Into the backhand of Osaka was out by Gibson. 30. Oh! By the way, they're closing the roof on the Perricard Fritz match, so it's going to be an indoor match. You can bet they're going to close the roof for this Zverev match. You know they're going to close that roof. They're going to close the roof for everybody. All right, winner down the line from Gibson, and it's 40-30. Berrettini down 2-1? What? What do you mean? No, it hasn't started raining. It's getting dark, so they have to turn the lights on. That's the only way they can turn the lights on. Because the roof has lights in it. And if they close the roof, they can use the lights. If they don't close the roof, they can't use the lights. The lights are attached to the roof. We talked about this last year. Remember, I drew you a diagram. Come on, you should remember that. Anyways, Gibson in the net. And we get the deuce. I've been live for 8 hours straight, chap. Welcome to tennis. Also, Paolini is into a third. Badosa is down a set against Bolter. I'm going to get a prediction right if she keeps Bolter wins. So, let's go. I kept it at his homework. See? There you go. See? Be like LA, chat. Be more like LA. Makes my job a lot easier when you remember what I said. Let me have a look. So my only bad prediction so far has been Martic, but who can pick qualies, really? I mean, come on. You pick a quali. Go on, chat. I dare you to. Who's going to go further? Alcaraz or Sinner? Okay. Top 10 upsets. Badosa and Musetti. All right. Cool. All right. That goes out by Osaka. Gibson holds. It's not Miami where it rains in the 80s. Yeah. What is going on with Berrettini? I don't know. He's losing. I know that much. He's losing. I don't know why. All right, 15 love. It's day one, 13 more days. Exactly. And that Alcaraz match pushed pushed it. All right. Serve again from Osaka. 30 love. She serves a fault. Second serve. Second serve. The backhand of Gibson. Return goes for backhand of Osaka. Osaka gets a win up. And it's 40 love. Andrew. Thank you for the $25 or $20 Swiss franc, I think. Can we get some salutes for Andrew in the chat? Thank you for the donation. That's very generous. Berrettini about to lose. Is he? No, he's 2 sets to 1 down, but it's not the end yet. It's just they're just starting the fourth. Rublev's about to win. By the way, Osaka holds 2-1. Berrettini hasn't lost yet. What are you yapping about? What else going on? Tomanovic won the first set. Buzkova won the first and is up a break against Sun, who of course had a great run here last year. Please don't say just lost. I'm listening. Yeah, exactly. Don't say someone's lost the match when they're still playing the match. That is crazy. That's just as bad as putting the wrong scores in the chat. I mean, you're literally just saying the wrong score. That's the wrong result. Berrettini hasn't lost yet. He hasn't even played they're starting the fourth. Thank you, Andrew, for the $10 super sticker as well. I appreciate that. Yeah, come on, chat. You better, you know better than that. People breaking these rules. What is going on? Day one, we gotta lock in. Come on now. All right, Fritz versus Perricard. We're gonna chuck that on as well. I mean, he lost the set. Okay, we gotta be more specific, otherwise people are gonna freak out. As you can tell, we get a little worried when people freaking out and saying shit. Gotta be more specific. Can't be just like, oh, yeah, someone lost. Well, you gotta be way more. You gotta be lost. What? Lost their minds? Lost their keys? Love 15. Yeah, you gotta specify what if it's set or match. You can't be lost when the match is still alive. Rocky's been on a run though. Well, not really. We only won today. Love 15. You gotta lock in. Today's been a crazy day though. Tomorrow's gonna be real hectic, but we really gotta lock in tomorrow. Tomorrow is a big day. 15 all. As we serve. Keys won. Yeah, she did. As we return now from Osaka, but no. She thought it was a fault, but Hawkeye said no. What are we watching tomorrow? Djokovic, Swiatek, Sinner, Eala, maybe Gauff. As that goes out by Osaka, 4-15. I have to look at the schedule again and find out what we're doing. Tomorrow's a big day. I think we're going to be watching center court and court 1 side by side. Maybe. I mean, Pegula. What else we got? Pegula, Draper. As Osaka gets a win at 4:30. Yeah, Pegula, Draper. Yeah, tomorrow's a busy day. Tomorrow is busy. What are we watching on Wednesday? That's probably more important now that we're starting to get some matchups. Have we got any good matches on Wednesday besides Raducanu versus Vondi? Raducanu Vondrousova. Keys Danilovic. Okay. Could be interesting. Men's side of things, anything interesting? Nope, everything sucks. Okay. Tarvit versus Alcaraz. Okay. Nori Tiafo. Fonseca, Brooksby, or Grixbor could be good. Gibson holds. Yeah, I could tell you what, men's on Wednesday kind of stinks. There's not much going on. Maybe Fritz Diallo. Maybe. Yeah, Wednesday for the men's is kind of boring. Fonseca and Alcaraz the highlights. Maybe Zverev, Garin. But then again, not really. maybe not. Harris won, by the way, if anybody was asking. Somebody asked. FAA Struff's interesting too, but not... I mean, that feels like 5 sets. The women's side's Wednesday is probably Women's Day. Sabalenka versus Buzkova is pretty interesting too, if that happens. Vondrousova, Raducanu. Keys Danilovic. And then possibly Zhang Osaka. I mean, that's crazy. Zhang Osaka would be really fun. So yeah, Wednesday's probably going to be Women's Day. Medvedev, Tsitsipas, Berrettini, lol. Berrettini hasn't lost yet. Why are people acting like Berrettini ain't playing? 15 all. Tomanovic is up a set and a break. And Berrettini's up 2-love in the fourth. Why are people pretending like Berrettini's about to lose? He's literally up a break. If Rublev goes 5, I'm going to freak out. Paolini's up a double break in the third. And Osaka hits a backhand cross court for a winner, 30-15. Rublev had 5 match points as well. Oh, that sucks. Oh, yuck. Gross. All right, chat, let's start this Fritz match as well, because Fritz versus Perricard is about to start as well. The roof is shut, so the lights are on. I don't know why the scoreboard is broken. There we go. All right, 30 all. Osaka in a little trouble here. GMP versus Taylor Fritz. The grass man versus the serve bot. He's from California. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome. Number 5 in the world, number 5 seed and in the world, Taylor Fritz. 2 of the 3 weeks in the grass, he won titles. The King of Eastbourne, the Duke of Eastbourne, the California kid. My pick to make a final if I got $5 on it, so I wouldn't mind a payday. Perricard though, big serve, big serve. Hasn't been playing much though, so let's see whether or not Perricard can make this awkward. I mean, I'd be surprised if we got no tie breaks. The Duke of Sussex, perhaps. That's too complicated for me. Let's just call him the Prince of Eastbourne. That sounds more relatable. Also, we've got Osaka playing at the moment as well. She's winning. And, yeah. Good luck with that, Cam. Hey! If Fritz makes the final, I take all the credit. So I am happy for people to make fun of that. Mia, you think Fritz is going to win, don't you? Don't you, Papa? Don't you, Papa? Don't you, Papa? Oh, don't you, Papa? Hey? Yeah, see, Mia's like, yeah, Fritz going to make the final. You all laugh. Because she knows that if Fritz wins, she gets more food. Hey? You want the heater on, do you? Are you cold? Are you cold? Is that why you're jumping on me? You're cold, are you? Yeah, well, you're not that cold. All right, advantage Gibson. Are you an Australian fan or a USA fan? I'm a tennis fan. I'm nomadic. Advantage Gibson. I have no home. As a return goes the forehand of Osaka. Gibson forehand to the forehand of Osaka, but Gibson hit it out. Osaka gets back to deuce. Mirra's confirmed a Fritz fan. You're a Fritz fan, brother. You like Fritz? You're a fan of Fritz? You're a Fritz fan. You're a Fritz fan. Taylor Fritz? Taylor Fritz? Taylor Fritz? You like Taylor Fritz? She's like, shut up. Say the word, the food word. No, turn the heat on. All right. Perricard and Fritz have never played. Advantage Osaka. As Osaka gets game 3-2 in the second. Cam, you picked Fritz semi-final, but you didn't mention final, so it don't count. Okay, well, I've got receipts for the money that I put on Fritz to make the final, so it does count. In my bank account, it counts. I literally can count the dollars that I'll get if he makes the final, so it does count, and I'm going to count those winnings if I win it. So, who's laughing now? All right, GMP serving. I tell you what, Chad. I hope I don't want Perricard to win because I want Fritz to make the final. But if he was playing someone else, I'd be going for him. I love watching Perricard. I think he's great. I love that people don't like serve bots. They don't understand. You know what, GMP? He is a. I feel like it's an exclusive club to understand why a serve bot or someone who has a big serve is a great to watch. Like, it's definitely an acquired taste. But if you're part of the club, it's like caviar, right? It's just like, oh, look, not everyone enjoys it. It's like oysters, right? Not everybody enjoys oysters. But hey, look, it's acquired taste, all right? It's not for everybody. But the ones who it is for, we appreciate and we love it. People are going to think it's boring or, he just serves aces. He's not even that good. Okay. I don't think you understand the art of the serve bot. But it's okay. Only intellectuals may understand. GMP, I just love how, menacing he looks, but he's probably the nicest guy of all time. Like, he just looks like... he's just like... He just got that, look on his face where he's just like, I'm going to ace you. He just has that frown, I'm going to ace you. I'm going to ace you 50 times today. You're going to get aced on a second serve. Oh, he nearly got Fritz in the chest. He almost got him in the chest on the first point. 149 into the body. Chat, I don't know why people don't like serve bots, but he almost killed Fritz on the first point, and the ladies in the front row were loving it. They're like, woo! Yeah! Make him bleed! Then he serves an ace, 30 love. Fritz is like, I'm not touching that serve. You get that serve out of my face. Get that away from me. Holy shit. Oh, he's gone to the body again, but Fritz gets it back. It's better than the Alcaraz match. Volley from Fritz winner. They wanted blood. They're blood hungry, those ladies in the front row. They're like, woo! Break his arm. 30-15. Joe, this is crazy. This is already crazy. Perricard's going for the head. All right, 15. Shit. Fritz is like, all right, I see ya. I see what you're doing. Fritz returns in the form of Perricard. Off the tape goes into the form of Fritz. I'm glad we're watching this. I was going to backhand out for Fritz. Into the form of Perricard, who smokes a win. Oh, GMP came to play. GMP came to play. GMP's ripping balls. Oh, shit. Chat. Fritz is in trouble. 45th is scary. Yeah, it's just bounce. It's like cricket. It's like just bounces, fastballs, going at the face. I mean, it's just headshots. Perricard too strong. Holy shit, he's serving 145 bombs in the first game. He went a 149 in that first game as well. He's going for 200. Holy hell. GMP. He's like, I played it. I was a lucky loser here last year. Made the 4th round. How good am I? I'm pretty good at tennis. Holy shit. He lost to Musetti in the end. They're showing us now. Anyways, Osaka's got break point 30-40. I'm so glad we're watching this, chat. You're going to love it. This is why I love GMP, chat. Like, I just love, he's what a serve bot should be. I mean, if you're a serve bot, why play nice? If you've got one of the biggest serves in the world, why would you try and ace someone? Why wouldn't you try and break their ribs? Like, why wouldn't you go for the body? Like, what? Use that weapon and take them out. Like, I love that. It's so aggressive. I love it. It's physical. It's such a physical serve. So many big servers just go for the big serves out wide, go for the ace. Nah, break some ribs. You know, respectfully. Yeah, Fritz needs a helmet. Where the hell's Fritz's body armor? Anyways, Gibson gets a deuce. Oh, yeah, that is a deadly weapon, that serve. Fritz is going to come out of here with a bruise. All right, 15 love. Fritz needs body armor. 15 love. Fritz has got a good serve too, though. So, like, Fritz is going to give his back, but he doesn't have a 150 mile an hour body serve. As he serves the forehand Perricard, who smacks the return. Fritz, I'm scared. I'm scared as someone who picked Fritz. 15, oh, I'm scared. Paul Anacone looks relaxed or tired. He's just chilling. Deuce. Return from Osaka goes long, and it's advantage Gibson. That's what yeah, exactly. That is a weapon. All right. Advantage Gibson to level. Sorry, Osaka fans. We'll keep watching there as well. GMP Fritz is going to keep getting interesting, though. Fritz serves his own ace, 40-15. I love it, chat. I love this. I hope Fritz gets his one back. I hope he goes to the body and tries to knock Perricard over too. Gibson holds 3-3. As Fritz serves an ace down the tee. Chat, who's going to hit more aces? Who's going to hit more aces? It's an unofficial ace-off. Who's going to hit more aces? LA!
Cam, since you will probably lose your bet, here is something for Mia's Treaters Fund.
Well, there you go, man. You got a thing. Thank you for the $10. Appreciate that, but that's rude. What do you mean lose? Did you watch Roland Garros? Sorry. All right. Perricard to serve again. 15 love. The man has a weapon. Oh, he serves out 143. GMP. 30 love. He's already serving 140 plus on every serve. Chat, how is this boring? How do you not like this? And I'm not saying you, chat. I'm saying people that don't like serve bots. How do you not like this? How do you not like someone who hits the ball harder than anybody in the world? It's the hardest shot in tennis, that shot. GMP has the hardest shot in tennis. Who's got a bigger serve? And no ground stroke is bigger than that serve. No one hits a 150 mile an hour forehand. That's not a thing. The serve is the hardest shot, and he hits the hardest. It's a deadly weapon. 151 down the tee. Tell me that serve ain't killing something. What the hell? 151 down the tee. He's already served more aces than I can count, and I can't count to 10. 15 all, by the way. Osaka serves. It is like Roddick. Like, people have... So there's players that have big serves, and then there's players that have, like, these serves, right? Like, Roddick's serve was huge, but it was also, like, dangerous. Perricard's got the dangerous serve. Fritz has got a massive serve too, but it's not dangerous. It's not painful. It's a great serve though for Fritz, but he doesn't have it's not scary. This is a scary serve. I love how Perricard's just like unapologetic too. He's just like, you're standing there. You can move. I might serve at your body, but you can you have my permission to leave. 30-15. I love GP. GP is great. I'm so glad we're watching him again. GMP broke the fastest serve ever at Wimbledon, 153, in the first game of the match. What, in this match? He just broke the fastest serve of Wimbledon history? What? GMP has already broken the record of Wimbledon. That's correct. Chat, he is on one today. GMP is ready to kill someone. He's gone. Fritz is gone. I need a refund. How's Fritz going to win? Love 50. He's got no chance, Fritz, now. Shit. GMP just came out. He came out here and he's like, you know what? I'm going to hit the fastest serve in Wimbledon history. You can get stuffed. Fritz serves an ace, 15-all. Anyways, Gibson's got a break point, 30-40. What was the previous fastest serve at Wimbledon all time? .148 was the previous fastest serve, and that was Andy Roddick. And he smoked it by 5 miles an hour. 148 was the fastest serve in the history. Oh, no, sorry, by Taylor Dent. By Taylor Dent in 2010 in a doubles match. And Perricard put 5 on that. And then he hit a 151 just for fun. So Perricard's serving the biggest serves we've ever seen at this tournament in the history of tennis. Apparently Shelton. Oh, no, it was recorded wrong. Apparently Shelton hit a 153, but it didn't count last year. I love this. I love it, chat. We're watching history right now. We're watching Perricard. He's going to hit a 160. Anyways, Fritz holds his own. We love that. 2-0. Perricard's going to serve a 151. By the way, Gibson breaks. Sorry, I'm ignoring that. I love it, chat. This is great. This is so much fun. 2-2. And chat, that's going to sound like a shotgun under that roof. With the echo, it's just going to sound like a cannon. People outside the courts are going to feel like there's something going on. I mean, what the hell's going on in center court one? Court one, there's someone letting off bombs or something. What's going on? Shit. Fireworks display on court one. Fritz defends himself and hits it out. 15 love. 145. Come on now. 145. He serves that. That's his average. 147. 147. His average serve is like 145. His average is the fastest ever recorded serve at Wimbledon history. That's his average today. As he serves again, Perricard, he serves a fault. A 146 fault. Now, this is ridiculous, chat. This is some of the craziest serving you'll ever see in your life. 30 love. Second serve, that's a 133. Just a casual 133. That's Fritz's fastest. Drop shot Fritz. Perricard gets with a slice. Fritz with a lob. Longest rally of the match. Fritz hits a winner. 5 shots. 30-15. Perricard serving second serves bigger than Fritz's first. That's what we're watching right now. He's so big, but he doesn't have any movement. That's not true. Perricard, for a big guy, moves very well. He moves way better than guys like Isner and Karlovic. One of the best movers from a guy his height is he serves a massive serve down the T40, 143. I don't think Fritz has played Opelka and he's played Isner, but this must be different. This has got to feel different. I mean, who's serving 132nd serves? I don't think Isner was. Perricard serves. And chat, again, you might find it boring. You think you got to appreciate the power of this man. Like, his power is ridiculous. 129 second serve fault. Like, you just got to appreciate how like, this is ridiculous. Yeah, okay, we're getting like 2-shot rallies, but you got to appreciate the power. As Gibson comes to the net, and Osaka hits a passing shot. Lovely shot, 15-0. Fritz is getting a body serve again. 150! He gets it back though, Fritz. And then Perricard volleys it long. How did Fritz get that 150 serve back without dying? Deuce. Fritz defends himself and wins the point. Dude, that was lucky. That was right at the body, and he was like, whoop. Good serve, Gibson, 30-15. Good serve out wide. Oh, Perricard's gone with the slow ball, 123 out wide. Mixing it up. See? He's not just all brawn, he's got brains. Advantage, Perricard. Yeah, Gibson broke Osaka. Sorry, I'm being distracted by this crazy serving. As Fritz is a lovely return winner of a 146. At least this crowd are getting involved. I love it. Anyways, backhand return from Osaka to the backhand of Gibson. Forehand from Osaka on the stretch. Gibson goes cross court again. Osaka slices it in the net and it's 40-15. Gibson fighting very nicely in the second set. How is Perricard's serve? Consistently 140 plus. 145 minimum. Crazy. Fritz has just got to defend himself enough and he'll win. Gibson serves a massive ace out wide against Osaka. 5-3. Back in, Perricard goes long. Fritz has got a break point. Fritz with a break point to take the early lead here, but he's had to take some bumps. As we just serve down the tee from Perricard, that's a 147 fault. Second serve, here's Fritz's chance. Second serve. Serving to the forehand of Fritz, return goes into the net. It's 122 second serve too. Fritz is like, oh man. Fritz knows it too. He's like, oh, shit, I'm never going to get break points against this guy. Fritz knows it. He's like, oh, man, I just got to get it back. That was a massive miss. Anyways, Gibson returns love 15. Back in Osaka to the back of Gibson as Osaka wins the point 15-0. Perricard serves out wide. It's too strong. 128 out wide. Little slow ball. Advantage Perricard. As we serve from Osaka at 15-0. Backhand cross court, the backhand of Gibson into the backhand of Osaka, but Gibson hits it out for 30-15 as GMP nearly breaks the net with a 146. Serve again, Perricard. Fritz gets it back. Perricard with a volley in the net, though. Ooh. Okay. 30-15 Osaka. Serving to the forehand of Gibson. Return the net, 40-15. Now, the thing is, chat, what Fritz can do is, it's still going to be really warm tonight, right? It's not a cold night. Fritz can outlast Perricard. Perricard's not going to be serving 150s in 2 hours. And if he is, holy hell. But he's not going to be serving 150 serves. He's fresh. He just hit a 150 then. Like, Perricard's not going to be serving this big the longer this match goes. So Fritz just needs to... First of all, he needs to win the sets, but he also needs to just keep this match going. 152. Again, Perricard is breaking his own record that he broke at the start of this match. The fastest first serve in the history of Wimbledon, and it was in this match, 153. And he's got 150, 152, 151. He has broken the record of the fastest serve in Wimbledon history multiple times. Because before today, according to the internet, it was 148. And he's consistently hitting 148, 150. 40-30 as the return goes in the back of Osaka, Osaka in the net. So chat, it doesn't matter what happens from now, we've already seen history. All right. Osaka. Good serve. She gets to advantage. Advantage Osaka. Palini wins. Let's go. All right, Osaka holds. And Gibson's going to serve for the set to take us to a third. All right. All right. 15 love, Fritz. Berrettini win. Berrettini is trying to get to a fifth. By the way, but I also won the second 6-3. So she's hanging in. Yeah, but Paolini wins, so I love that. Where's that guy that was saying Paolini was going to lose and laughing at me for having her in the semis? See, we'll see who's laughing in a week. Some of you love counting chickens, don't you? You're all farmers now, aren't you? Gibson serving to take us to a third. 40-15 as Fritz holds, and it's 3-all. Serve bots don't win slams. Karlovic, Isner, Roddick, Tanner, they all have one slam between them. Roscoe Tanner won a slam. Right? I mean, if you're going to be... Yeah, there's 2 slams between them. What are you talking about? I mean, if you're gonna tear down the art of the serve bot, you can at least get your back straight. Love 15. As Gibson serving for the second. By the way, Fritz outplays Perricard in the net. Love 15. I'll tell you this, chat. This is going to be a very interesting match to watch from Taylor Fritz because, yeah, we know what Perricard's going to do. He's going to serve massive serves. But it's going to be a mental effort by Fritz. Like, he's going to have to play... Like, first he's got to take his opportunities. He's going to have to be very... He's going to be very smart with the returns. And he's going to have to play a really strategic match. Because he's not going to get many chances against this serve. Especially early. So I'm really keen to see how Fritz can deal with this. 147, another massive serve from Perricard, by the way. Anyways, love 40. Osaka to break back. As Fritz gets a back. I mean, again, 148. Is the clock broken? Perricard serving 148, and Fritz is starting to get onto it, though. So that's a good thing. Like, Fritz is making... Stop spamming. Fritz is making Perricard play. So even the 148s, Fritz is starting to see them, which is good for him. Good for Fritz. Perricard's serve is becoming less and less of a problem as Osaka breaks back. 5-all. Perricard comes to the net and Fritz hits it wide. There's an opportunity. Every time Fritz gets the ball back, it's an opportunity. Because you get the ball back, that's half the rally. If you get into the rally, Fritz is going to have a chance. He knows it too. Whenever he gets into a rally, if he gets the serve back in the court, he has to win the point. Perricard serves an ace down the tee, 141. Slow. Bit slow, that one. Yeah, bit slow, that one. Anyways, Perricard holds 4-3. 20 minutes. All right, Osaka serving at 5-5. That's right, Sam. Oh, sorry. Did somebody send a super chat? My bad. I'm too busy getting excited about the bloody whatever. Arian.
Come this goat.
Hey, thank you for the nice words and the $2. Appreciate that. All right, here we go. Osaka, love 15. Yeah, patience and smart is what Fritz has to be. Yeah, patience is a big one. You have to be patient because you're not going to get chances, but if you get frustrated, you're going to lose. So Fritz can't get pissed. He's got to keep his cool. He's got to be patient, and then when he gets a chance, he's got to be smart. He can't just try and hit return winners off a second serve. He's got to get, and he has been playing pretty smart as well. He is, so far, considering he's playing against the guy who's serving bigger than anyone who's ever served at Wimbledon, and that's not even an exaggeration. This guy is literally serving the biggest we've ever seen at Wimbledon. 150 plus consistently. Like, Perricard is serving bigger than anybody has in the history of the All England Club. 15-30. As the return goes in the net from Gibson, 30-all. But like I said, the thing with big servers, right? Yeah, okay, they shock you at start. But after a while, you'll figure out where to stand, how to return. Unless Perricard starts mixing it up, Fritz is going to read it and start figuring out how to get it back and consistently be in the rallies. So Perricard's got to do slow serves. He's got to mix it up. He's got to kick it out. He's got to go body, right? He's got to mix it up because if he keeps doing the same serves over and over, Fritz is going to catch on. He's number 5 in the world for a reason. He's not going to, he knows how, he grew up with playing Riley Opelka. Like he's best friends with Riley Opelka. He knows how servers serve, right? So Perricard's got to also be smart. He can't just serve 150 and expect to win. Break point for Gibson. 30-40. Osaka serves. Serving the back end of Gibson. To the back end of Osaka as Osaka hits it out. Gibson's going to serve. To take us to a third. By the way, it is getting dark outside. I wonder if Osaka Gibson is going to finish tonight. It is getting, the sun's getting real low. It's already nearly 8 o'clock at night. I wonder if, how long they got, like another 30 minutes maybe, outside? Center courts, by the way, Zverev's match is not going to finish tonight. And it probably won't even start. I mean, I would be so shocked if they even started play like 2 sets. Zverev's match is not going to finish. GMP 4-4. Fritz has done well to hold his own. But GMP is serving bigger than anybody has ever done at the All England Club. Borderline illegal. He's breaking the grass, GMP. And he's got a one-hand backhand as well. Slice goes in to the forehand of Fritz. Backhand from GMP sliced. Into the forehand of Fritz is GMP on the stretch for the forehand. He goes long. Fritz, that was a smart rally. That's the rallies. He gets the rally. He gets the ball back. He's got to do that. You've got to rally like that. Love 15. Love 15. By the way, Osaka trying to get back on serving, get to this tiebreak, avoid a third, sorry. That was close. Couple of sets off. 15-all. 3 hours, 10 minutes with a curfew, yeah. GMP with a lovely volley, by the way. God, if he figures out that net game a little more, I mean, he's going to be... That's even scary. The thing about GMP is what's scary is he's only 20. He's only 21, I think, right? He's just getting started. And he's just trying to figure out. He's got a weapon. He's got that weapon. He's 21. He turns 22 in a couple of days. But this man is young. And he's got that weapon. And he's going to get smarter. He's going to figure out the rest of the game. He's already got the hardest part of the game sorted. 146 again. 30-15. The serve is insane. Oh yeah, that serve. I mean, chat. It's again. It's a piece. It's a work. It is a beautiful serve. It's just pure power. As he serves an ace out wide, 40-15. Second serve, 146. Yeah, I mean, this man is like, you got to respect the courage and the commitment to the serve. You know, he's got no fear. He doesn't get, like, double faults fear Perricard. You know? And he serves a 151 fault. Biggest serves of ever. It's unsustainable. All right, well, if you don't like it, then leave. Anyways, GMP, he leads 5-4. Also, Osaka to get back on serve and take us to a tiebreak. As Osaka returns into the front of Gibson, Osaka gets a point and the game, and we're going to the tiebreak. Who's winning this tiebreak, chat? Who is winning this tiebreak? Patrick Mouratoglou giving advice. Hey, is that Nick Kyrgios? Hey, I see Nick Kyrgios. He's over there. I found him. Keegs. Nick Kyrgios is watching Osaka. Anyone else? Did anyone see that? Why are we only mentioning it now at the end of the match? What the hell? Nick Kyrgios is there, everybody. What the hell? He's watching Osaka. Or he's at least sitting on that side of the court. I don't know if he's watching, if he's on, I mean, he probably is. I think they're friends. They're doubles partners. Anyway, serve. Osaka is an ace. 1-love. Are they dating? Why does everybody who, chat, you can have, chat in life, boys and girls can be friends. I don't know who told you that's not a thing, but all your friends don't have to be this, just boys or just girls. You can have friends that are boys and you can have friends that are girls. Without having to marry them all. You don't have to marry every person that you ever meet of the opposite sex. You don't have to. It's not a rule. That's not, not in my world. Maybe in your world. Maybe it's a different place. Maybe you live somewhere else. Maybe you live on the moon. Anyway, it's 15-love. On this planet, I think you can, at least where I'm from, you don't have to marry everybody you see. You can be friends with girls and you can be friends with guys and support them at tennis matches without having to go on a date first. 30-love. Anyways, chat, this mixed doubles thing's going to be terrible if this is how we do things. Everybody who's going to play mixed... Oh, Navarro and Sinner are dating now because they're playing mixed doubles. We can't do this, chat. This mixed doubles thing is a nightmare already. Anyways, 2-1 Osaka. She's got the mini break. It's called Platonic Friends. Yeah. All right, 2-1 Osaka. She's got the mini break. By the way, Fritz, 40-love. Navarro Sinner dating. Sinner said in the press conference he hadn't met her before yesterday. So I'm going to say no. They didn't even know each other before this week. Yeah, he said he hadn't even met Navarro in person before. Which I thought was so funny because I'm like, of course he hasn't. Most of those doubles combos, they didn't get a choice. I think that was so funny. And I love how he was like, I want to just apologize to her because of my shit volleys. I'm like, that's so funny. Sinner was so good in that press conference. Go watch it. All right, serve out wide, the forehand of Gibson. Gibson in the net, 4-1 Osaka. 4-1 Osaka. Osaka with the mini break. Only one mini break, though. 5-all. Perricard serving again. As Osaka trying to finish this match in straights before the sun goes down. They got matched up because the others had been matched up. They were the last kids to be picked for the team. Yeah, I said that was the thing that happened the other day, remember? Draper and Zhang, I thought the same thing. All right, Perricard double faults. A second serve, 143. And Fritz, 15-all. Oh, no, Perricard already served an ace, did he? Oh, my bad. Perricard served an ace. He serves so big, I just can't see it. As Perricard serves again. Into the body of Fritz. Fritz in the net. 141 in your face. 30-15. 30-15. By the way, Gibson serves. A fault, second serve. Osaka looking for that 5-1 so she can serve it out. GMP. Double faults again. Ooh. Okay, 30-all. Fritz got a chance here. Backhand to backhand rally. Gibson down the line. Beautiful shot. They change ends. 4-2. Draper and Zhang probably the same case. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's just such a random pairing. GMP puts it away with a lovely cross-court one-handed backhand winner. 40-30. I've never heard GMP speak, but I can imagine it is like a booming bass voice. 152 at the body, and Fritz can just defend his kneecaps. All right, 6-5. Perricard just served the biggest serve. Again, 152 consistently. This man doesn't know. He doesn't have a limit. All right, 4-2. Osaka. Sounds like Shaq. Yeah, I'm thinking he has that bass, booming bass voice that just rumbles the walls. Just scares the shit out of you from a mile. Just just that. I'm gonna have to listen to an interview. Anyways, 5-2. Osaka's gonna serve this match. A 152 mile an hour serve. Fritz is. By the way, can we just mention for Fritz? Fritz is dealing with something that no one in Wimbledon has ever had to deal with. The biggest serving Wimbledon has ever seen, and Fritz is having to deal with that. No one in the history of tennis has ever had to deal with this at Wimbledon. No one. Fritz is dealing with the most unique situation we've ever seen. He will be used as a case study on how to play someone that serves ridiculously fast in Wimbledon. Anyways, Osaka's got 4 match points. She serves a fault. Second serve. GMP ground and pound, yeah. Second serve, Osaka. Berrettini's gone 5. Nice. Second serve, Osaka to take the win. Serving to the forehand of Gibson. Return goes to the forehand of Osaka. Gibson. Forehand again to the forehand of Osaka. Osaka gets wide and Gibson gets one of the mini breaks back. 6-3. How are the rackets surviving? Yeah, I know. I'm surprised his racket doesn't just explode on impact. Or the ball. Something's got to give. Perricard returns a backhand into the forehand of Fritz. Fritz hits it wide. That was a sloppy error. See, that's what he can't do, Fritz. 152 is 245 kilometers, yeah. The higher the serve is 153 of all time. At Wimbledon. Now, he hit that GMP today. Serve from Gibson, the forehand of Osaka. Forehand from Gibson. Into the forehand of Osaka is Gibson. Forehand again to the forehand of Osaka is Gibson backhand. Down the line's a winner. Lovely from Gibson. Saves 2. Also 30-15. Fritz trying to get to this tie break. Surprise, surprise. All right, good serve from Fritz. 40-15 as Osaka set match point number 3. Sorry. Match point number 3. As Gibson serves into the back of Osaka. Return goes into the front of Gibson. Gibson in the net. Osaka wins. Her first win at Wimbledon, it feels like for a while. I don't know how many wins she's had here, but not many. And that's her first win of this tournament. Gibson put up a good fight, though. I've never really watched much of Gibson before. As an Aussie, I don't watch Aussies, as you know. But I was impressed by Gibson. I thought that was pretty good. She did well. But Osaka obviously has had a little bit more. All right, chat. Tiebreak first. Tiebreak. If you want to keep watching this tiebreak, by the way, we're going to merge the streams. But, if you don't want to watch the hardest serving Wimbledon's ever seen, I don't know what... why wouldn't you want to see that? Chat, why wouldn't you want to see the biggest serving of the history of Wimbledon? Anyways, Fritz comes to the net, but Perricard puts it away. I don't know why you wouldn't want to see that. But then again, sometimes maybe that's not your thing. And that's whatever. But Osaka wins. She's into the second round, and she will take on... She will play the winner of Zhang and Siniakova. So Zhang Osaka is a very possible thing. But if you want to see fire, jump on over and watch this match with us. All right. Tiebreak number 1. I'm sure we're going to get more than 1.